Hi, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general cosmic tarot spread, an energy spread, I should say. I hope that 2022 has been treating you well thus far. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cusp Collective. As always, I'm so grateful for all of you that show love here on my channel through your likes, through commenting, through subscribing to my channel, making sure that that bell notification is hit and active so you know when I am active. I really do appreciate it, and I hope these weekly reads offer you that same love right on back out to you all. Before we get into your messages, though, as always, we are going to offer up some gratitude in our space. So whether that be through your favorite affirmations, intentions, prayers, maybe a moment of silent stillness, breath work, maybe even a meditation that feels best for you in the now moment as I shuffle this deck, go ahead and get started on that energy and that work right now. I'm going to do the same, and then we'll get into your reading. All right. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Sagittarius Capricorn Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube for their general cosmic tarot reading. I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages here for Sagittarius Capricorn energies regarding whatever planets, whatever houses, transits, aspects, zodiac elements, or zodiac energies or elemental energies are here supporting them in the now moment. I thank you so much, Divine, for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, your peace, and your presence with us in this now moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Sagittarius Capricorn, a lot of energy coming in for you. Was choking me up on my words there just a little bit, but we'll get into this, okay? What's going on with Sagittarius Capricorn Cusp Collective here on YouTube. Oh, yeah, there's some like urgency here in your energy. It's like, I need to know, I need to go, I gotta do. What's this energy, Divine, for Sagittarius? Yeah, air element. So there's something you definitely feel like you have to communicate here, and or someone wants to communicate with you. Vibration of 39. Breaking down into a 12, further breaking down into a 3. Let me just keep this here. What other cosmic energy is here? Yeah, you got Cancer. Okay, it says I feel. Vibration is 16, breaking down into a 7. Any other cosmic energy? Whoa, yeah, and then you got, whoa, sorry for that. Then you have Neptune and Sacrifice, vibration of 10, breaking down into a 1, okay? So Neptune energy, you have Cancer energy. Some of you, your Neptune could be in Cancer, okay, or an air sign here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I feel like this is like a head and heart thing here. Some of you have maybe sacrificed here speaking or communicating how you truly feel, right? Or some feelings that you might have, or wanting to say something here. That's what it feels like. It's like something's wanting to come out, something you want to say. But it feels like part of you knows that if you speak from this space of feeling and emotions, right, that it might not come across the way you want it to come across. It might do more harm than good. Okay, so for some of you, it feels like you've sacrificed speaking on how you feel to keep something copacetic, easy, and just kind of where it is. But I don't necessarily know here, Sag Caps, my Sagicorns, that that's necessarily a good thing. I feel like I just heard you sacrifice too much. That might be asking too much of yourself to not speak on how you feel, not communicate what it is that you're sensing, what you're feeling, what you want to say, what you got to get off your chest or your heart. Okay? Give me 1 second. I got some frankincense burning. Check out queencup.ca for if you guys are interested in burning frankincense resin. There's a beautiful variety of well ethically sourced frankincense, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Shout out to Queen Cup. She has her own tarot channel. I'm sure you guys have heard of her. She's amazing. Love her so much. But definitely support that Black business, all right? But okay, that was a little infomercial here. But yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of emotions that you maybe have here, Sagittarians, that you're very used to sacrificing, not speaking on, not saying anything, right? Stuffing down or just kind of leaving it unspoken. And I feel like the divine might be trying to pull you out of that, to be honest. Okay. Could have to do with some friendships. Maybe this is like a pattern that you have with friends and or family. Okay. Maybe in the workplace, right? So again, for my number people, you have the root energies of 1, 7, and 3 here. So 1, 3, and 7. I'm still working on finding that website though. Can't seem to find one where you could just type in a number and get the meaning of it, okay? Because that's kind of what I want. But if you know anything like that there, Sagittarians, let me know in the comment section below. Tell me more about Neptune, Cancer, air element here for Sagittarius-Capricorn energies. Tell me more about Neptune, Cancer, and air element, okay? 5 of Pentacles, yeah, sacrifice. Definitely sacrificing. Tell me more about Neptune. Freedom. Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Sacrificing your freedom here. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought, right? Some of you have made a lot of financial sacrifices here in order to advance in some career, to move forward quickly in something, okay, to gain something quickly. Tell me more about Neptune and sacrifice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come back here. Yeah, temperance. Something feels untraditional about this 5 of Pentacles, though. It does speak of like taking a step out on faith, risking something here a little bit, or putting yourself in a position to kind of be a little unstable for some of you. But it's truly, truly where you get to that point in the financial sense, right? Or in the material world where you realize that, again, I feel like I say this a lot on my channel. Think of the 4 of Pentacles. That's all done by your own work, your own merit, right? 5 of Pentacles says it's time to incorporate spirit in your material world, right? Let God, let the divine, let the universe guide you to the next opportunity, to the next thing. Because really the divine really can expand you beyond what you could do for yourself. It's like coming into that realization. Then that moves you into the 6 of Pentacles where you get that abundance where you're good and you're so good that you can help others, right? And pay it forward. So for some of you, that energy, I guess that could be looked at as a sacrifice for some, in the sense of, okay, if I do take a step back from certain things, or if I do take this risk, right, and try to work here with the divine temperance energy in order to advance, move forward, get in alignment with your purpose and your destiny here, right? That does sacrifice. It sacrifice a way of thinking. It sacrifice a way that maybe you're used to moving, right? Some of you, it's sacrificing the ego a little bit, especially with this 5 of Pentacles, right? Okay. Tell me more about this Neptune energy. 2 of Wands, right? But it's being at this spot where you have now all the energy, all the means, right? The power here with the 2 of Wands to forge your own path. But this Wands energy, it's spiritual power. Do you see what I'm saying? It's going where your spirit is led. Not feeling like there's any obstacles or any obligations or anything that keeps you from doing what your internal compass is telling you to do, right? So it's finding a lot of confidence in that. And trusting that wherever you go, when you lead with your spirit, is where you're meant to be, is where that increase will happen. It's where that alignment will happen. The Chariot, right? For some of you, the fast track is moving based on spirit. I hope that makes sense. I gotta stop saying that, because if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it might not be your reading, all right? Whew. Okay, what's the overall message here? Hold on. Overall message here for the Neptune energy. Yeah, clarity. Yeah, Ace of Swords, level of consciousness. Okay. And I think that's also a little bit for me too. Yeah, it just feels like you could go a lot farther here, Sag Cap, if you allow your spirit to lead you and to kind of create the path for you. Temperance, yeah. Allow your angels, your guides, your ancestors to shift things for you. Move in accordance to how that ebb and flow is going. And I feel like that's how you stay in alignment. That's how you stay in this chariot. That's how you gain that freedom. Okay, because really at the Two of Wands, it is a certain level of freedom. It's the freedom to create whatever you want to create. Not what you feel obligated to create or what someone else wants you to make for them. It's like making stuff for yourself or on your own or for you in a way, right? That gives you that freedom of movement. You could go where you want to go. You could be where you want to be. Okay? All right. Tell me more about this Cancer energy. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this Cancer energy. Yeah, you got the Lovers here, okay? I just heard go where you feel loved, or you feel that vibration of love. Like I say, go where your spirit and your heart is pulling you. That takes a lot of faith, Five of Pentacles, right? That takes a lot of trust in the divine, Temperance. That takes a lot of confidence to get into that chariot and to trust that you're headed towards your freedom, right? To believe in your freedom to create, to manifest, to form whatever path is ahead of you. It's like, all right, tell me more before I just ramble on. Tell me more, Divine. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Moon, Cancer energy, absolutely. Go with what you feel. It's tapping into that sense of feeling, right? Yeah, intuitive nature and intuitive ability. Your subconscious. Not letting your conscious mind operate outside of that energy. It's like, for some of you, it really is this sense of taking a moment, tap into what you feel. Okay, Lover's energy. Tap into what you feel, Moon energy. And then make the decision, Ace of Swords. Okay. For some of you, if you feel like you have made these sacrifices, you've put yourself in the position to be in alignment, right? It feels like the divine is going to gift you with some clarity and some vision on where you want this chariot to go. Because I do hear that, and that's been coming up. It's like, okay, the chariot's here, but where are we going? Okay, that's all great, but where are we headed? The divine will gift you with that direction and that clear sense, okay? The divine will communicate with you, air element, right? But in order to listen and heed that, you have to be in tune with your own inner moon here. You have to be in tune with what you feel, Cancer energy. Okay, tell me more about this Cancer vibe. Yeah, Seven of Wands, and trust that you're protected. Trust that you can guard yourself. You can defend yourself. You know what I mean? You've learned enough. See how she's dressed up like a warrior? Tell me more about this Seven of Wands and this Cancer energy. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Don't let what you feel here, Sag Capricorn, stop you from seeing the truth, Ace of Swords, gaining the clarity, right? Listening in. Some of you, it's fighting against self-limiting beliefs, right? That's been a theme that's been coming out. Others of you, this is not trusting what the moon is trying to tell you. This is not trusting what you feel, living a little bit too much in your logical mind. It's something about that, Sagittarius. It's trust what you feel. That Cancer energy and that moon, to clarify, didn't come out for just any reason. It's trust what you feel, not what you think all the time. Because your mind can run away with you, right? Your mind can play tricks on you. So can your heart, I guess. But it just feels like with the moon, your intuition is spot on, Ace of Swords. Your intuition is communicating with you very clearly. It's just up to you to receive that energy, lovers, right? It's up to you to choose to believe what you feel, what you're intuitively guided to know, to see. Okay, and stand your ground on that, Seven of Wands. Because for some of y'all, not everybody is going to see what you feel. Not everybody's going to understand what you feel. Not everybody's going to get it, Eight of Swords. Not everybody can see what you see, cusp of prophecy. Yeah, not everybody can see what you see. So don't let the fact that someone might be blinded or blocked from what the divine is clearly showing you. Don't let that sway you or persuade you or keep you stuck. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. What's the overall message here for this Cancer energy? Thank you so much, divine. Justice. Yeah. Some of you, this is, again, needing to stand your ground on your truth, justice, on what you deem is right for you, what's wrong for you. It's like for some of you that has to do with what you feel. It's like, don't discredit your emotions. They're not just there just because. You see what I'm saying? It's like the divine is getting you to feel certain things, getting you to sense certain things for a reason. And in this Justice card, definitely, even though there is a sword, I do feel like there is that balance of head and heart that's important here. What you feel and what you know to be true might be on two other ends of the spectrum, okay? But it's again, it's like doing the work to trust that there is a middle ground there, okay? Tell me more about this air element. Yeah, Four of Wands. This is what I'm saying. Your higher self trying to come into union with you, okay? Now, yes, Four of Wands could be union with others, absolutely, but this is more centered for you, Sagittarius, okay? Like I said, your head and your heart might be on two different ends of the spectrum. It's your spirit that's trying to get you in the middle, get you grounded, get you balanced. Justice, okay? I just keep hearing that. Come into union with what I'm saying. Like, come into union with what you feel. Come into agreement here. Okay, tell me more about this air element for Sagittarius-Capricorn. Yeah, you got death. This is why I was saying that ego. That ego. Okay? Ego will have you caught up in your head, trying to overuse your logic. Ego will have you ignore what you feel because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make logical sense. So it can't be true. It can't be real. But the divine doesn't gift you lies, right? The divine doesn't bring you deception. So that's where that transformation has to happen, right? That's where you, for some of you, in order to come into this union, there has to be a transformation of your ego. Okay? Tell me more about this air element. Yeah, and the star. Healing, hope, right? More energy about alignment, the star and the chariot, right? This is Aquarius energy. But all in all, with that star card, it just feels like there might be people watching you. There might be eyes on you here, Sagittarius, okay? But But I feel like whatever that ego is with this death card, that Scorpio energy, whatever has to transform, once you do that work, right? And I think for some of you, again, it has to do with communicating what you feel in the moment for some of you. Like not disregarding that, not stuffing that, not sacrificing that for the sake of peace, for the sake of not wanting to maybe rock the boat or like hurt anyone's feelings and something like that. It's like there's a level of authenticity that you have to start having with yourself, Sagittarius, that you have to start moving in Chariot. Right? In order to gain that clarity and direction on the Chariot, you got to be authentic with what you feel, what you know, what you want, what you desire. All of those elemental energies. Okay? So it does feel like Spirit's trying to get you to be in union with your authentic self. Take off whatever facade, whatever mask is keeping you in that mode of thinking you have to sacrifice speaking on how you feel, what you feel, or like what you feel and think isn't important. It's like there's something in that Eight of Swords, some insecurities maybe you have around speaking on how you feel based on maybe your experiences, okay? But I feel like it's time to come up out of that. Tell me more about this communication energy, this air element. What's the communication here for Sagittarius? What do they need to say? Two of Cups. In order to come into union, right? And I think that's what it is, truly. It's like, Sagittarius, in order to have authentic connections with others, you have to be in your authentic vibration. Wearing a facade, right? Having whatever that ego isn't going to get you in alignment with those that truly resonate with you. And I feel like that's where maybe some of the discomfort is. Again, like I said, it's not wanting to come off as a certain way. It's not wanting to upset certain people. It's like there's a need to not worry about that. Don't let that trap you. Eight of Swords. Stand your ground on what you feel and what you say and how, you see what I'm saying? It's like, don't let that trap you. Don't let that trap you. Easier said than done, absolutely. But I feel like that's where you're at right now. Because I feel like with this Two of Cups, there are kindred spirits that are not waiting on you, but that would love to have the real you. Do you see what I'm saying? That would love to have the real you. And for some of you, because you're on that cusp of prophecy, it's like how you see things, how you interpret things, how you think about things, how the moon guides you, right? Your own special connection with the divine, the lovers, might be a little, especially with the star card, might be not typical. Atypical. Is that the word, right? Atypical. And so that, I think that's a point of insecurity here for this collective I'm tapped into. So it's like, if I express myself, if I say how I feel, how will people understand? And maybe that's why I said I have to stop saying that, right? And that may be something, a phrase that you use a lot, Sagittarius. I hope that makes sense. I hope that you get it. It's like, oh, okay, I hope I'm not sounding crazy. I think the divine is trying to get you, especially with this death energy and the Four of Wands, the divine is trying to get you in union with that energy of who the fuck cares, right? Like, it's a certain level of, oh, I don't care if you don't get it. That type of thing that I think the divine is trying to get you to have, because that's the authentic you. That's when these Two of Cups can start coming in. You see what I'm saying? And see, it's a habit for me too. So you're not alone, Sagittarius. You're not alone. Ten of Wands, right? Because that's a lot to carry. This is like walking on eggshells. Oh, I don't want to say that because then, no, I don't, oh, I can't say that. So, okay, that's carrying a lot of other people's energy, where you got to start giving those wands back. That's not for me. That's not for me. That's for you. You hold that. You carry that. I'm going to carry what I can. Try to get down to just 7. Yeah. So you got to give 3 wands back is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But again, that's what, it's an overload. It's an overload, like having to be very tiptoe about what you say and how you say it. And, oh, are they going to understand me? And maybe it's coming off weird, or I don't know. It's like that tiptoeing is what has to come to an end here. If the divine gifted you with that truth, that's the truth. Don't have to be everybody's truth, but it's the truth for you. That's what you're going with. That's how you're moving. right? That's the clarity, the consciousness that gives you that chariot, that freedom to roam wherever you want to go, to create the path you want to create. That's for you and you only. Not everybody can join the ride, is what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to stand your ground, Sagittarians, okay? And for some of you, that energy of Aquarius, some of you might have strong Aquarius in your chart. That feeling of being misunderstood is maybe where that insecurity is. So you over-explain, you over-apologize, you know, give too much reassurance for what you're trying to say. You do a little too much. And that's okay. We all done it. 10 of Wands, right? This is doing too much. Taking on too much. Trying to manage way too much of other people's energy. Let people manage themselves. You see what I'm saying? Certain things that aren't for you to carry, aren't for you to work and sort through for others, like boundaries, yeah? But I do feel like you are going to come into this energy of, have this death process and transform and come into this union, absolutely. So that your throat chakra and your heart chakra and your solar plexus is all in alignment here. And your third eye, that third eye, throat, and heart chakra, all on the same page. Yeah, that's Neptune, third eye, throat chakra, air, heart chakra, Cancer. So that's a beautiful way to end right there. All right, so this has definitely happened for you. Keep working at it if you feel like, you know, you need to, but you'll get there. You'll get there, Sagittarians, all right? All right, I hope that this reading helped you and served you well. Thank you guys so much for everybody who may have tuned in, or whenever you do see this, I appreciate your time. All right, make sure you let me know what resonated with you in the comment section below. I love to hear that and read that from you all. Make sure you check the description box as always. Keep an eye out for the community board. Go ahead and hit that subscription button so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you all next week for your love readings, okay? Namaste.